The global sneaker market is worth $100 billion. That is more than the GDP of most countries in Eastern Europe. One teenager maxes out his credit card to buy $1,500 sneakers from a reseller, just to look wealthy at the mall. One anonymous collector pays $1.38 million for a pair of used shoes he will never wear. 7 levels. From the resale trap that ruins teenagers' credit scores, to historical artifacts that appreciate faster than real estate. Let's break this industry apart. Level 1. The resale trap. Nike releases a limited shoe. It sells out in 11 seconds. Then it reappears on StockX for 7 times the retail price. And someone buys it. You are paying $1,200 for $25 worth of glued polyurethane and cheap leather, manufactured in a Vietnamese factory under a 3-year licensing contract. At level 1, you are not a collector. You are a consumer buying a costume to perform wealth for strangers on the internet. The only winner is the algorithm. Level 2. The luxury hijack. The European fashion houses noticed a problem. Teenagers were paying more attention to Nike than to them, so they bought their way in. The Dior Air Jordan 1. Retail price $2,200. Resale up to $8,000. The Louis Vuitton Air Force 1 by Virgil Abloh. Resale up to $25,000. 5,000 pairs were made. The entire collection sold in under 20 minutes. The materials are marginally better, but you are buying a logo and access to 2 worlds at once. It is a signaling tool for millionaires who want to look effortlessly casual without losing their status code. Level 3. The collab economy. In 2017, designer Virgil Abloh deconstructed 10 Nike classics and sold them with exposed stitching and plastic tags. The 10 collection averaged $1,800 at retail. Today, a single pair resells for up to $15,000. At this level, the brand is almost irrelevant. The name of the designer is the asset. When Virgil Abloh died in 2021, the resale price of every off-white collaboration immediately increased by an average of 40%. Death is the ultimate certificate of authenticity. At level 3, you are not just buying sneakers. You are speculating on a dead man's legacy. Level 4. Friends and family. These shoes were never sold. No app, no raffle, no amount of money can get you a pair. They were produced in batches of 20 to 50 and physically handed to the designer's closest contacts. The Nike Air Yeezy 1 Grammy sample, worn by Kanye West on stage in 2008, never released. A pair sold at Sotheby's in 2021 for $1.8 million, the highest price ever paid for a sneaker at that time. You cannot buy your way into level 4. Having $10 million in liquid cash is completely irrelevant here. This is about social capital, and that is not transferable. Level 5. The Bespoke Commission. There are a handful of master craftsmen, Dominic Chamberlain, known as the shoe surgeon, who will transform any object into a one-of-one sneaker. The price starts at $20,000. You are paying a craftsman to destroy a $20,000 Hermes Birkin, just to harvest 30 square centimeters of Togo leather and stitch it into a completely unique pair of Air Jordans. This is the ultimate display of financial dominance. Not buying luxury, destroying it. To build something that no one else on the planet will ever own. 1 pair, 1 person, no serial number. Level 6. The Game-Worn Relic. June 11, 1997. Michael Jordan plays Game 5 of the NBA Finals with a fever of 103 degrees. He scores 38 points. The Bulls win. Jordan collapses into Scottie Pippen's arms. The exact shoes Michael Jordan wore that night sold at Sotheby's in 2023 for $1.38 million. They still have the scuff marks from the hardwood and the gum Jordan chewed during the game stuck to the sole. Level 7. The 1972 Nike Moon Shoe. One of 12 prototypes handmade by Nike co-founder Bill Bowerman in a waffle iron. They predate the Nike brand itself. They are 50 years old. Sold at Sotheby's in 2019 for $437,000 to Miles Nadal, a Canadian billionaire who that same week spent $5.4 million on a collection of 99 rare cars. These shoes were a footnote in his shopping list. At level 7, sneakers have nothing to do with fashion, streetwear, or status games. They are a completely unregulated alternative asset class, treated with more institutional respect than many Renaissance paintings. The only question is whether the polyurethane holds. But here's what Nike never tells you. When they release a limited shoe, they know exactly how many pairs to make, and they deliberately make fewer, not because of production limits, because scarcity is the product. Roughly 30% of all entries in Nike's SNKRS app come from automated bots. Software written specifically to win the lottery before a human can even open the app. Nike knows this. They have known for years. They have done almost nothing about it. The system is not broken. The system is working exactly as designed. Nike creates the illusion of a fair lottery. The reseller wins every time, and you pay the markup. This is level 1. Now let's go higher. Reality check. Unlike a gold Rolex, a diamond, or a Van Gogh painting, sneakers have a biological expiration date. The foam in the midsole is polyurethane. After 10 to 15 years, a chemical process called hydrolysis literally dissolves it into powder. There is an entire cottage industry of sneaker restoration and cryopreservation. Collectors are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on nitrogen vaults just to slow down the molecular decay of a shoe that was manufactured in a Southeast Asian factory for $25. This is the defining absurdity of the sneaker market. The most expensive objects in the industry are also the most fragile. Every pair is a countdown. The only question is whether the market collapses before the foam does. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the sneaker industry, please support the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I work hard to make this content entirely for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.